Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to talk about something that's on a lot of business owners' minds. Do online directories even matter anymore? I mean, really? Well, the answer might actually surprise you.
So let's start with a feeling you might know all too well. You do great work, right? Your service is fantastic. But for some reason, the phone just isn't ringing enough. You know people are online looking for what you offer, but they're just not finding you. So what's going on here? Well, here's the thing. The problem probably isn't your service at all. It's something that happens behind the scenes. It's an issue of digital trust. See, the way your business shows up online is either building trust or, well, it's breaking it with both your customers and the search engines they use. Okay, so here's our game plan. We're going to look at why customers seem to disappear, and we'll bust that old more is better myth. Then we'll dig into the number one thing that kills trust online. After that, we'll see why quality always beats quantity, how that helps you get found, and we'll wrap it all up with one clear takeaway. All right, first things first. We got to talk about some really outdated advice that might be doing more harm than good for your business. You know, the game has totally changed. If you rewind to about a decade ago, it was all about what we call the spray and pray method. You just try to get your business listed on hundreds of different websites and hope for the best. But today, we're in a whole new era of trust and focus. It's all about having a perfect, consistent presence on just a handful of really important platforms. So let's be crystal clear about this. That old myth that more listings equals better rankings, it's dead. The reality now is that quality completely destroys quantity. I mean, having 5 perfect, consistent listings on sites people actually use is going to do way more for you than having 50 messy ones on sites nobody's ever heard of.
Okay, so if throwing your name everywhere isn't the answer, what's the real problem? What's the thing that's actually costing you jobs?
It all boils down to 3 simple pieces of info, what's called your NAP. That's your business name, your address, and your phone number. Seriously, you have to think of this as the digital foundation of your business. And if that foundation has even a tiny crack in it, the whole thing gets shaky. And here's where it gets wild. Look how small these differences are. Street spelled out versus the abbreviation, parentheses around the area code, adding Inc. to your name. To you and me, that's nothing, right? But to a search engine, those are giant flashing red flags that scream, I'm not sure about this business. It creates confusion and it kills trust. And this isn't just about robots and algorithms. Think about this. A whopping 73% of actual human customers say they lose trust in a business when they find wrong or inconsistent information online. That is nearly 3 out of every 4 people who might have called you, but instead they just click away to your competitor because of a tiny mistake. Okay, enough about the problem. Let's pivot and talk about the modern strategy, what you should be doing instead. So the modern way to do this is to focus your energy where it's going to have the biggest impact. It's pretty simple, really. As you can see, being on the big search engines like Google and Bing, that's not optional. It's absolutely necessary. After that, you want to focus on the major review sites like Yelp and whatever the top directories are for your specific industry. Everything else is nice to have, but not critical.
But what do we even mean by a quality listing? It's so much more than just having your name spelled right. It means your name, address, and phone number are 100% identical everywhere. Your business hours are always up to date, you've got good, professional-looking photos, your profile is completely filled out, and, this is a big one, you're actually responding to your customer reviews. That's how you build real trust.
So let's get to the good part. What's the actual payoff for your business when you finally get all of this right? It sets off this amazing chain reaction. First, you get your information consistent across the board. That builds a ton of trust with Google. That trust, in turn, gets you higher visibility in that all-important local pack, the top 3 results on the map. And being in that top spot leads directly to what you want most, more calls and more booked jobs. It's a straight line. And here's what's really cool. This isn't just a fix for today. It's about future-proofing your business. All that new tech like Siri, Alexa, and all the AI assistants, where do you think they get their information? They pull it from these same core trusted sources. So by getting your data clean today, you become the business that they recommend tomorrow. All right, let's bring it all home. If you only remember one thing from this whole explainer, what should it be? So here it is, your path to more calls. Step 1. Just forget that old spray and pray idea. It's over. Step 2.
Understand that every little inconsistency is actively killing customer trust. And step 3, put all your effort into making your business listing perfect on just a few key places, like Google, Bing, and Yelp. That's it. The result? More trust, way better visibility, and at the end of the day, more jobs on the books.
We really hope this helped clear things up. For more practical insights just like this, designed to help your local business grow, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And hey, if you want some hands-on help to get this right and start bringing in more work, check out Proper Marketers.